Hello, hi, my name is Jess Marie. Welcome to yesterday's Coffee Grounds, where I have been doing my best to talk about emotional well being, and this is not something that I am actually necessarily confident in or comfortable talking about, but I feel like I have such a safe place here that I do. And lately I've been trying to talk about putting in the work, and the work, when somebody says like you need to put in the work, is usually, from my understanding, coming to the realization I do not like who I am today and I would like to change. How am I going to change? Okay, I see who I want to be, and going over, okay, why am I the way I am today? Whether you need to see a counselor, whether you need to do some journaling or reflecting, maybe you need to walk more, have questions with spiritual creator, God, whatever you want to call the universe, whatever that may look like to you, to understand, okay, why am I the way that I am today? What has happened? What has hurt me? Who has hurt me? How have I hurt myself? And asking and answering those questions. And those questions can be a lot. And I don't want to just necessarily stop drinking. This is a part of it. This is a part of it for me and my journey. And I don't think I will be sober for the rest of my life. Because really, for me, what I've found out through asking these questions is I am running on a dopamine reward system. I figured I already have talked maybe a little bit about this, definitely in my personal life, but maybe on here as well, of the dopamine reward cycle, or the dopamine feedback cycle, whatever. I don't know what the actual term is for it. But, I'm going to eat a cookie because my body loves that sugar. It gets rewarded by it. It is satisfied by that. I had a nicotine addiction. It's the dopamine that happens. Gambling is the same way. I'm that's not something that engages me. Sex, pornography, same thing. These dopamine reward systems that come in. Alcohol, same way. The body gets that positive feedback to keep doing that because it feels good. Checking the phone to see, how many likes, or has anybody messaged me? That's something that really affected me. I was invested into somebody, and I would check my phone because I don't get push notifications on my phone, so I have to actually open the phone, go into whatever app, or I don't have Tinder or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. Snapchat, Instagram, text messages, go into my text messages and see if I have anything new there. And that I realized was really affecting me, and I didn't realize how bad it was until I'm like, I need to step away from alcohol. And I came to the realization of, holy fuck, like, I am living on this constant reward cycle. I don't get self-satisfaction in long-term events. Like, yes, I feel great after I work out, but I don't feel the same. My dopamine receptors aren't as sensitive to other small things of you know what, we have a racetrack over here. Rob built it, but putting in the time to build that racetrack and then playing with it. It's like, no, I just want to play with it. I'm like a little kid that way. So trying to rewire my brain now and figure out, okay, I recognize that I am running on this dopamine reward cycle. I'm sorry, I am getting a little bit emotional because it's really difficult to see everything in my life, how beautiful my life is, to see beautiful family, and see even just the luxury of this chair, the books, the knowledge that's surrounded me, my son, a fridge full of food, our fish, our plants. This one is not doing well. But seeing all these beautiful things, and it's just stuff. And I go on my phone for that little hit of dopamine. I used to smoke for that hit of dopamine, and getting rid of it and getting off that reward cycle, it's hard. It is really difficult. That it wasn't this difficult, sorry, I can't even speak. it wasn't that difficult when I quit smoking either, because I felt strong. I felt I had other things, but it was just more dopamine rewards, right? So just coming to this realization, I feel like I need to sleep a lot. And I've told myself now I am gonna fast. I used to fast, and I was fasting after I quit smoking. Sorry, now I'm stuffy. I used to fast. I'd do 16-hour fasts and 8-hour eating windows. I'd try to do 16 hours, or sorry, 18 hours, but it's also, for me, it's so tough when I have a little human around, and it's like, sometimes I just eat and I forget about it, okay? So yeah, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm already upset. I'm already moody. I'm already miserable. Might as well just fast and clear out some stuff in my body. Let my body recover itself because it's under a lot of stress. I'm removing its reward systems. Sorry, this is really emotional. Removing these reward systems is making it really difficult, and I know it's okay. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. And I just, we got this book in a silent auction. It's called The Call to Freedom, and I just want to read one part in here. As you journey through this book, I trust that you will find your path back to the remembrance of who you are at your authentic core and in your heart. The you before others hurt you, rub their tension and stress into your being, or began to tell you who you should be. The you that is ready to go out into the world unapologetically with an open heart. The you that remembers that you are truly a gift, and so is everybody else. This remembrance is the revelation that will result in transforming your life. And I have lived a time before being, like, yes, when I was 7 years old, I lived this life. I love that version of myself. But I've also lived this life where I did have such a good connection with the universe, with the spirit. And I also had other toxic things where I was smoking a lot of weed, cigarettes, and drinking. My body I was a little bit disconnected with, but I was still doing yoga and yoga. I just said that so funny. I was still moving my body and taking my shoes off and walking through the earth, and I felt really connected, and I felt so much love, and more of that hippie love, if you want to call it like that. But now I don't feel anything. I've succumbed to reward system, and that's where I need to change. That's my first step to re-loving my life again. So if you made it this far, I'm definitely gonna cry a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope my channel gets a little bit brighter, because this is really emotional. And yeah, thank you so much. I love y'all so much. If nobody has told you today, I love you. I love you. And you are a gift, and you are beautiful. Who you are today, this work in progress, this, we could call it a lump of clay, and you are slowly taking little pieces, adding them somewhere else, and you are a beautiful masterpiece, where you were yesterday and who you will be tomorrow. I love you.